Hello everybody, welcome back to Battle of Endsieg. I'm Paradox Gamer playing this Antwerp scenario in Belgium. 45. After the victory of the Ardennes, the German offensive turns north towards Antwerp to seize the vital supply port and to cut off the remaining Allied forces in Belgium and the Netherlands. So finally a pure attacking scenario. And I've saved up all these specialization points to get the last ones for the last scenario. Briefing. The successful conclusion of the Ardennes offensive led on to the second stage of this operation. Our forces have regrouped along the Meuse River, ready for an all-out attack towards Antwerp. However, the enemy is well aware of the situation and much better prepared. Aerial reconnaissance indicate that the British have dug in around Brussels. They have strong artillery support and substantial air power available. Both flanks of the Belgian capital are defended by the Americans. The lines at Mons do not appear to be very deep, but the strong armored reserves and motorized artillery form the basis of a threatening counterattack. Enemy forces on the other flank are somewhat weaker, but their high level of motorization will always allow the US to conduct a flexible defense. When left unopposed, this also allows the American to mount a swift counterattack against weak spots in our lines. On the Schelde River, US Navy ships have been sighted streaming towards the port of Antwerp. The Luftwaffe is currently preparing a force of bombers to deal with this threat. We'll need to carefully balance our fighter and bomber formations to counter the enemy's assets effectively. Right, capture primary objectives is to capture all the primaries: Mons, Ghent, Brussels, and Antwerp. Also, we need 2 of the secondary VPs. There is one in Tournus, Lommel, a no-named village in the northwest, as well as Hasselt. And the secondaries destroy 50 Allied ground units. An additional unit of tank destroyers will be available for the next operation. Capture Brussels in 12 turns. A swift capture of Brussels may enable us to seize valuable resources. And destroy 2 US warships for 2 extra specialization points. Right, so my main attack will be here at Charleroi, heading north and northwest to take Mons, Brussels, Ghent, Antwerp, and the river village over here. And that will just leave us with 1 more secondary to capture. And there are 3 over here. So we just need to take this one, Hasselt. And we can leave Lommel, Eindhoven, Tournus alone. I will need to take Maastricht though to get my backs free to the assault on Hasselt. Available to us, we only have some German infantry 44, a Flakvierling 38, and another German infantry 44. We have to supply the rest of the forces ourselves. As the main attack is going to come over here, this is where all my heavy panzers will start from. Right, so let's just get them down here. Königstiger, regular Tiger, another regular Tiger. They can be upgraded now to Panthers or Königstiger, but I don't really need that. Put one there. I want both of the Panthers over here as well. Oh, we need to get this one at full strength. And then the Jagd Panthers. One there. One there. All the artillery will also come down in this area. Put one there, and then the SS artillery. in the back. Like that. And let's take the Panzer IVs onto the other flank. So they will start here. Oh. There and there. And that leaves us with still 30 points of infantry. So the heavies, we can have a heavy one here. We can also have a heavy over here. And some regular infantry. There. And then we have another 14 points. Plus the SS. We could convert some of the engineers to regular infantry. That would cost one operation, one command point, one extra command point. Let's see, what else do I have? I have the 2 armored cars. Let's see, 14, so that's 4, 8, 12, and then an armored car. That sounds okay. Yeah, so I will convert 3 of these engineers to regular infantry and leave 1 behind. Might as well take a Gebirgsjäger. We have the points, so we can just get the best ones. Actually, the Fallschirmjägers are quite nice. Let's make them into Fallschirmjägers. And then I guess the rest we can put over here. So we'll have these guys upgrade to Fallschirmjäger. Put them there. And that leaves us with just 4 points. How did I just spend 10 points? That means they actually cost 2 more, because the 1 is for okay, they do cost 2 more, that's why. Yeah, okay, we might as well just make 1 more then, and then have no armored cars. Not enough command points to deploy. Oh yeah, there's only 4 left, so we'll make a Gebirgsjäger then. There, okay, that's fine. And then we have the SS. Can they be upgraded to something better? No. Do we have enough over here, or do I need 1 more there? I don't really know. No, I think we'll put him over here if I have space. I have space there. And then we have 19 air command points, and we need all the fighters from the get-go. And then we'll wait a few turns with the Stukas, and then we have 1 point for a Stork. I don't know, just put the Stork somewhere in the middle here. Okay. And this guy is +1 attack, +2. Okay, he's gonna go in the Königstiger. And that should be good enough for us to start. Yeah, so let's get a little bit of vision here. We have a howitzer up there, and there's an AT gun there, and there's a Bofors. We actually need to get that deactivated so that our fighters can roam freely. We'll take that down to 3. Artillery has fired. Should we concentrate on... I think we'll take that artillery piece down, shall we? There's aircraft just north of us here. We can see there is a Spitfire there. Should we go and have a go at it? It's a Churchill Mark 8. Sorry, Mark 7 there. Okay. Yeah, so the infantry needs to punch this AT gun first. We'll do that like that. These guys can't quite reach anything. Very slow moving. So let's see. Let's go up here. Take a shot at that artillery. That should take it out of action. Then the Jagdpanther. That should push it out of the way. And then the Tiger. Just out of reach. I would have liked to have the Tiger here with the Jagdpanther behind it, but that's not going to work, so we're just going to go over here then. Just out of reach still, yeah. So we'll need to allocate some of the armor from over here if we want to take it out. I think that's probably a good idea. That's going to have to be the Königstiger. Come straight north and go there. Now, there's probably something in this town. Let's start by going up here, take a shot, and we discover a Sherman. So we can go this way and discover the US infantry there and take that shot. Come up and destroy them. Let's keep the Jagdpanther behind here for some defensive purposes. Alright, we'll move over here. We have this flak feeling. Let's bring it up here. And start moving on Maastricht. Something like this. Slow and controlled advance, and it's AI turn 1. Artillery takes a shot, that's not gonna do anything. AT gun replenishes back to 7. Here comes the Sherman in the west. Moves down and might take a shot on that infantry, yes. Ooh. That hurts. Quite a bit, in fact. And they are pushed back. And the AA gun also moves out of the way. Replenishes back to 5. The fighters are closing in. The Spitfire turns away though. Artillery in the west is devastating. 2 damage. So my infantry here in the west has suffered some casualties already. There's another British tank coming. And another one. So we got plenty of tanks to worry about. We do not want to transfer any resources. Let's start in the sky. We have all the fighters ready. That is a Mosquito and that is a bow fighter. Let's concentrate on this bow fighter first. Take that out. And then on the Mosquito. We see some more artillery up there. Let's come up this way with the Stork. I'll wait a few turns to deploy my Stukas. I'm not in a dire need of them at this point. And this artillery does not have any targets. We will move it up the road here. Okay, so what kind of beast is this? It's just an M4A2 that is causing me these troubles. We cannot reach it with the Tiger. So I think we'll just replenish in place. Maybe we have to take this one out first. Oh, he goes down. Okay. I'll take that town, destroy them. And maybe we can replenish this to full now. Yes. And then we'll leave the Jagdpanther in behind here. And take a shot at the Wolverine. Back you go. So, over here, this is a Cromwell, up here is a Challenger, this is a Churchill Mark 7. The Churchill is very heavily armored. I'll try and concentrate on getting the artillery, the AA gun, and the AT gun out of the way. I can't reach anything with the infantry here. So we have this one. AT gun is still alive. I can't reach it. Why am I moving so slowly here? What is this terrain? It's open terrain. Why can I not move into it? Oh, it's difficult. Okay, that's why. Fair enough. Get around this way. Let's just move straight up there, take this one out. Come up this way and put the Jagdpanther in there. We'll defend all 3. Heavies go here, replenish. Bring the infantry up. And that's this side. No enemy contact on the other side yet. We'll move forward. That's pretty much it. We're not going to take that shot, so turn 2. Mosquito turns back to the airfield. Artillery in the west is still hammering me. And the AA gun moves even further away, replenishes back to 7. We have artillery in the east now as well. 2 of them. Let's take note of their positions in the river and just southeast of Hasselt. Comes the Challenger, moves into Brussels. And that looks like a Chaffee in the west and another Sherman. Wolverine moves down, replenishes. And here comes Sherman, will probably fire at the infantry. They should be covered by the Jagd Panther. And there's a Mustang coming in from the east, shooting at my damaged aircraft. And another one incoming. It will also take a shot. And one more will also take a shot. Still no sign of the bombers. Hans-Joachim Marseille is now wounded. And we'll try and take this one out. Succeeding. And take a shot at that one. We discover a 17-pounder over there. Okay, so that is a M4A3 Sherman 76, a Chaffee. Okay. Need to fire on them a little bit, just to take the top off. Let's get these guys back. And then take a shot on the Wolverine. On the Sherman. This is actually good. We might be able to take out the Sherman with this shot. No. But then we still have the infantry. Can they reach? Yes. And then the König, no, the regular Tiger, can go here and take out the Wolverine. So he can get in behind me here, but I have cleared all that stuff out. I think we'll be okay. Over here we still have the 80 gun with 1 point. And then the Cromwell is just sitting there. There's probably somebody in Nivelle. Let's get a view on that. Nope, nobody was in Nivelle. Oh, that damn difficult terrain. Okay, I'm gonna go up here, take that shot. And we discover some British infantry in this town. Then we can take the Panzerkrieg around for a shot on the Cromwell. And the Tiger goes up here for a shot on the Engineers. And the Jagd Panther will defend behind them. Move there, move there. On the other flank we have enemy artillery in this spot and in this spot. Let's see if we can get there. Well, we can get to the first one. And take it out. These guys will just replenish in place. Can they go to 45? No. Just replenish. Yeah, these guys are really slow moving. Yeah, that didn't work out very well. Okay. End of the turn, turn 3 allied. Artillery in the west is still firing. Not much I can do about that right now. I could employ the Stukas, of course, but they will take heavy damage. Static artillery in the east as well. And in the center. Mortar fire. It's all over the place now. You probably can't see anything. The Allied fighters return to base. They have all returned to base. Perhaps you should visit that base. The artillery in the east goes up 1 hex, so we know where it is, but I don't think I can reach it. Stork is getting hit by some AA half-track. The Chaffee takes the town back and replenishes back to 10. The Sherman follows up and replenishes back to 10 as well. We have a Sherman in the east and another Wolverine and some infantry. So the counterattack is coming in the east, but we did take one of those artillery pieces out. That was very important. Oh, the engineers are leaving their entrenched position. Very nice. Here comes the Churchill. Does not take a shot, and some British infantry from Nivelle is coming down as well, attacking my Panther. At least we know where the artillery is going to strike. Okay. In the skies, we have nothing here. And this is an M16 taking shots at me, so let's move up here. We can see we have plenty of stuff going on in here, but that could be defended by an AA gun, which would then be over here. Okay. So the fighters, I think we'll just return this one. And this one. Let's wait with the other two, since we have no air targets. We could use them to finish off something. Let's start over here. Alright, replenish. Let's start with the Königstiger. Boom. And the Jagdpanther goes up here. Oh, that's nice. Maybe the SS can finish it. Yes, let's finish it with the SS. Then we'll bring the Tiger up this way. Replenish the Panther. And then I really don't know about the infantry, but let's advance with them. Discovering some airborne in the pine forest there. We're not going to take that shot. In the center we have the Churchill now. I need to start working on it. Infantry is not going to do well against it. Just bring them down here. The Jagdpanther will do very well against it. That takes it down to 1, and I don't have anything to finish it. No. Let's just follow up this way. And then we can take the heavies up this way. Let's bring them back here. Okay, so we can use the fighters to finish all of that. Churchill, maybe. I'll give it a go at least. No, didn't work. Okay, on the other side. Right, so let's see, we have a Wolverine, a M4, A2, there is a Greyhound, some infantry. And then the other artillery is there. We can reach it, but it will overextend our lines a lot. I think we're going to take the Panzers back this way. As we'll try to break these guys out. Nope, they're still there. Alright, let's just bring these guys back to here and replenish. AA gun comes up this way. Turn 4. Artillery in the west keeps firing, not a surprise. Also the mobile artillery in the east takes another shot. In the west, the British paratroopers, or airborne, are attacking my Panther again. And the US airborne attacking my infantry right in front of them, that's fine. Back in the east, back in the west. M16's had enough, you can see this now, it's moving south. And my infantry is going to get hammered here. Yeah, they're probably going to die because that Sherman still hasn't moved. So here it comes. And they're dead. Shit happens. Running into those airborne units was the kind of death sentence to those guys. Sherman takes one-on-one on the Panzer IV in the east. Oh, that's nasty. The tank hunter does really hunt my tanks around that. In the skies, we have nothing going on. The Cromwell doesn't do anything. We have an AA gun protecting the airfield, and it will take a shot. And we have a fighter coming up. That's a Spitfire. Let's just get these guys back to full. I'll leave the other fighters for now. Down here, we can revive that guy. So he is here. And he will be put there. Gebirgsjäger. Still with 1 star. Okay, so the artillery will rest for this turn. The Jagdpanther... No, we need to clear out these guys here. We do that with the Tiger. And then leave it there, bring these guys down. Then we'll bring the Jagdpanther over here. And the Königstiger over here for the Hellcat. And the Panther will just replenish, and we can get these guys forward. This artillery cannot see anything, so just move them up. This one can, so take one shot. Alright, let's move up this way. Take that shot, and hopefully we can take out the Churchill with these guys here. They might run into something. No, they didn't. Okay, let's go there. That leaves the Challenger. Like that. Take a shot at that AA gun. And we still have the fighters. Oh, there is that artillery piece, which we can get some vision on now. Let's just try this. Yeah, we avoided AA actions and takes the artillery piece down to 8. Still got plenty of time to take Brussels. Let's move over to the east, where we do have some issues. The issue is the Wolverine right now, and taking this town. So get these guys to full. This one doesn't really do anything. Bring the Panzer back. We have to try and prick this one up first. Yeah, and then use the Panzer IV to wipe them. And the infantry can then take a shot on the Wolverine. And the heavies will take another shot at them. Something like this. The Sherman is still dangerous. And they still have that artillery. It's a priest, I think. So do we deploy the Stukas now? I don't think we do. They still have enemy fighters coming. So let's take another turn. Artillery in the center fires. The priest in the east fires. Couple of damage. In the west. Here comes the fighter. Okay, it goes straight down to challenge my Messerschmitts. That's fine. That's 5 damage to the Spitfire. And another one comes up at the airfield. Oh yeah, they have that half-track. I forgot about that. How much damage will that do? It does... I can't see. Couple maybe? In the east we have infantry moving up. And the Sherman. The Sherman attacks my infantry. It's a tough fight over here. The Greyhound will also take a shot at the infantry. And if it doesn't force them back... Oh, they stick around. Challenger moves up in the center. And does also take a shot on my infantry, my paratroopers. That hurts. Their tank is still alive for a little bit longer. And we have more aircraft coming up there in the northwest. Hans Valentin Huber is wounded, and this we need to deploy on this one. You can't really reach anything at all. There's nothing in range. Okay, so let's just bring it up here. Try and get the fighter to me instead of fighting over here, because that half track is gonna make life difficult for me. I'm gonna fire on that artillery piece and on the Sherman. I will move this one forward. Get the artillery closer. Bring these guys up here. Right, so let's see, we have the Hellcat there. How do we do this? Let's bring the Tiger around. Nah, that's not where I wanted it. Yeah, of course it stops when it goes in there. Stupid me. We have the SS as well. Let's bring them over here. So next time I will bombard these airborne in the pine forest, because only infantry can hit it there. And it didn't really destroy anything this turn. Here we're closing in on Brussels. These guys are going to have to move out of the way. And then we have the Panzer goes up here. We can actually take it now. But I cannot take out that tank. There's no need to take it now then. Let's bring the Jagdpanther around. And the Tiger. No, I think we'll just move it up here and replenish. Bring the infantry up here. And from the other side. There we go. Brussels will be taken as soon as, yeah, probably next turn. They've got nothing left there. A bit more fighting over Mons. And a lot of fighting near Maastricht. Gotta get this Panzer IV back. These guys will get out of the way. Replenish. So I think we'll use the heavies. Take a shot on the Wolverine. With the Wolverine out of the way, my Panzer IVs can roam freely. Roam free? I don't know. Without getting too much damage on them. Keep the pressure on these guys here. Stukas will still not come because they have fighters over there, so we'll just wait a little bit with that and go for turn 6. Artillery in the center fires at my infantry, 2 damage. Here comes the priest. No, that's another Sherman in the east. Yeah, you saw that before it froze up. And in the center we have some infantry coming. Oh, that was the guys from the town. They left their positions. Oh, counterattack by the Sherman in the east, but it didn't get very far. We might be able to surround it. Okay, the Greyhound is down to 1 point. You can see this also. In the center. The Comet goes back to, yeah, I didn't finish them off, but they have very low organization. Spitfire comes back, takes a shot at my fighters. Now is the good time to do it because I am disorganized from taking off. And my Stork is going to get shot to pieces, but it's still alive. Okay, so let's start with those guys. This one will replenish. And then we'll take shots at this one, and this one, and this one. And the Stork comes back. Now, we need to fire on those guys in the pine forest. Taking them down to 6. Let's see if we can eliminate the Hellcat, yes. Alright, the problem is we have the US Airborne here. They can cut us off entirely if they choose to do so. There are also heavies and Mons. We'll see what they do about that. In the center. Yeah, we can actually check Brussels now if you want to. This British infantry left this town to go over there, so we'll bombard them. And swing the Tiger back. That will force them back. And we'll take Brussels. Our forces have retaken Brussels and were able to capture a number of valuable resource depots. Just take that shot. That shot. Move these guys up and replenish. Now they're still alive with those 2 tanks, the Cromwell and the Challenger. The engineers are still alive. Everything is actually still alive in this area. We do have these guys though. Take that shot. Let's move the trucks over here. And head to Maastricht. Let's start by taking out the Wolverine. I didn't kill it. Then we can do this. No, I can't actually get behind it. But it doesn't matter as we take it out completely. Replenish these guys. And then we just need to take the... Now there is this Sherman coming. It's 105. It's deadly against infantry. So I think we'll do this. And then kind of stop it here with the Panzer IV. Take this shot with these guys. I will still not deploy the Stukas. There's a Tempest right here. We have the Mosquito back. There's a Meteor right here. So we've got plenty still to do in the air. I like turn 7. Artillery in the center. We'll take another shot at my infantry. A couple of damage. The Priest is back in the east. fires at the Panzer IV, and so does the Sherman. The Mosquito bombs my infantry. Okay. In the center. And here comes the meteor. It will hit my damaged fighter. Deals 2 damage, receives 1. And another Spitfire back. So as you can see, there's still plenty to do in the skies. What is that? They have a lot of points, the Allied. They keep replenishing all this stuff. It's very difficult to eliminate things. That is a comet. Let's get this one up. It can reach the Spitfire. Bring this one back. Okay, over here. Yeah, I guess it's time to finish all of those airborne. There we go. And we can finish off this Sherman. And the M16, where does it go? It goes there. We'll use the Königstiger. And then finish off. Oh, it's in the pines. It's in the pines. So I cannot finish off that artillery until I get the infantry down there. Take a shot at the AA gun then. Still a bit work here in the center. It's got a lot of work to do. These guys will move out and replenish. Take this town. Come up, these guys, take that shot. And maybe the Tiger can finish them off. No, it can't reach. And bring it up here. Something like this. Artillery will reorganize itself. And these have already taken shots. That takes us to Maastricht. And we have a new M4A3 causing trouble over there, but that is actually the only one causing trouble. We'll bring this Panzer IV back a little bit. Bring the heavies over here. Oh no, they're mounted. That's not gonna end well. Let's bring it straight up this way. These guys are ready. Okay, it's gotta be like this, and then we can move this one up to around. Now let's bring it all the way up here. So the A gun is not a problem. The Sherman will be. There's some infantry entrenched over here, and we know there is that priest up there as well. But that's the only thing left. Okay, turn 8 Allied. Artillery in the center fires. The Sherman in the east moves back a little bit, takes replenishes. Okay. Allied bomber returns to base. Artillery in the east can actually reach me. Back to the west. Oh, the AA gun is on the move. The Meteor returns to base. And so does the Spitfire. Yeah, that is a problem. I'll never get rid of those fighters because they just keep returning to base where they will replenish. And we still have the heavies in Mons. I will have to start working on them soon. I'll get the infantry over here first, ready to strike the artillery next turn. And we'll take the Panther down here. Let's bomb them. And there's an AA gun somewhere around here. Okay, we still have these guys. Let's see what we have in Ath. There is engineers in Ath. Okay. Replenish the Königstiger and move the SS north. So over here, let's start moving this artillery further up. Now we cannot reach it with the tanks. Yeah, so they will still survive. Okay, so let's start working on that artillery piece. And then on the other side of Brussels we have the Comet. Let's see if I can finish that off. Yes, I can. And the fighters have no targets again. There's the artillery. Also down here. We can actually finish it off. Let's do that. That's out of the way. Okay, that was the sky and that was the whole center. So let's move over here where we have the Sherman over there. The AA gun we need to finish also. Let's do that. Start moving these guys the other way. Replenish this one and they will stay there. Plenty of time still, more than 20 turns. Once we finish this Sherman up, we'll start moving towards Hasselt with these guys here. These guys are just cleaning out around Brussels, and we're still fighting to finish off Mons in the south. Allied turn 9. The artillery in the center. There's another one there firing, you can see that. Infantry in Mons takes a shot at the Panther. The Sherman just replenishes in the east. Artillery sticks around for a shot. The engineers are moving 1 hex. And we have a fighter coming down south. That's gonna get killed. And some other aircraft in the center. Okay. Yeah, warning. We detected a large formation of US strategic bombers incoming from England. Course and timing suggest that they are not heading for targets in Germany but aim to attack our ground forces in Belgium. No worries, we do have a lot of planes. Although I will get this one up to full. Like that. And then we can finish off the Tempest. Get this one back. We see the AA gun now is here. It will be easy to take out as soon as we have removed this heavy infantry, which we will do like this. And like this. And like this. Okay, we'll need an artillery over here somewhere. As we just start working on this town. And move north here. Get this artillery up here. Finish off that one. Take the artillery down to 1. Remove the engineers and replenish the Panzerlehr. There's still the artillery with 1 strength point and the AA gun here with 4. Everything else is cleared. And there's an engineer in this town. Once that is cleared and the AA gun is cleared, we can move north towards Ghent. Over here we still have that Sherman to deal with. And we also have that artillery piece, so let's start working on that. Come up with this one, and we'll just let the Sherman come to me instead of chasing it all around the map. Start moving this way and replenish. Okay, turn 10, Allied. Priest keeps firing. And the Sherman over there also fires. I will just move those guys out of the way. And here comes fighter bomber. Is that the Mosquito? Delivers bombs and 1 damage. Here comes the Meteor. It can't quite reach my fighters down there, and there's a Mustang in the center, which proves that we cannot really use the Stukas yet. And here is a... is that a B-17? Flying Fortress. Another one. 1 damage. Another Mustang. And another bomber. It'll take a while to clear those out. We have the Huber back. Let's see, where does he go? He goes on this Panther. So I think we can just finish that off like that. No, not quite. Doesn't matter. The Jagd Panther will get its organization back and will start moving north with these guys. Remember, we have the Meteor, so let's finish it off. Get this one up. Can't quite reach anything, it's just stick together with the others. And get these two back on track. Artillery will start moving up. So will this one. Take this bloody town. Over here. There is British infantry in there. Let's see if we can finish that artillery piece there. Replenish the Jagdpanther. And we need these guys back in Brussels, where they will be more safe. From the bombers, that is our greatest concern right now. Okay. Over here. Launch another attack on that priest. Which actually is an M12. But nevertheless, we'll take it out. Bring these guys back. And let the Sherman come to me again. Still won't get the Stukas up. We have 2 Mustangs. And the Mosquito. Plus 3. Oh, yeah, okay, so it's 2 B-17s and 1 is a B-24. I like turn 11. British infantry in the center attacks the Jagdpanther. And then we have all the bombers, the Mosquito. On the Tiger, 1 damage. Oh, artillery in the east, 2 damage. B-17 attacks the Jagdpanther, does 1 damage. Mustang straight running. Another B-17 attacks the heavies. Oh. British fighter coming down in the south. Should not be a problem. And here's another British tank in the east that I have to deal with. We can start over here. What is that? That is a Cromwell. There's probably enemies in Brie, so I can't do this move. I should have taken the infantry up instead. Let's instead come down this way and see what we have in Hasselt. That is US Airborne. Ooh, very well dug in as well. Just continue pushing out this way and replenishing these guys. Down here we have the Spitfire, which we'll take out. Then we'll come up here and start working on the Mustang. And even the Stork is ready to go. Alright, let's bring the Panther around. And then bring up the Jagdpanther. Need some artillery there. Really? I put them on a train? Okay. Just move them up. Okay, so we need to finish off that infantry. So I need my own infantry up here to finish that. The Jagdpanther will just stay there. Bring the Tiger back here. And everything will just stay in place. Because of the enemy bombings, we should just dig in and wait for the fighters to clear it out. No, I'm not going to take that shot, so that is turn 12 Allied. Lots of replenishments. And then we have all the bombers doing their thing. The Mosquito bombs the infantry in the center. I guess the Mustang will probably head home. The one that is damaged. Sherman moves out of the way. In the east, the artillery is still active in the east. And my Panzer IV is getting cut off. Why did it get cut off though? That's kind of weird. Let's take a look at that when we get the controls back. B-24 bombs my Tiger in the town, and my fighter right next to helps out. Here comes the other Mustang. 2 damage each. The bombers keep bombing stuff. Obviously, that's what they're here for. Oh, the Mustang at 2 strength does not fly away, so we can take that out. Okay, let's start over here. We have 1 fighter. It can reach everything. Let's go for the Mustang. Finish off that Mustang. And the other one is at 1 point. That means we can start on the bombers next turn. Get these guys up. 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 Just sustain that fire. And take out these guys here. Get the stalk up here. Okay, this artillery, we can actually get into the town here, where I should be able to disembark next turn. It's also a very tempting target for the enemy artillery. Bombers, the enemy bombers, obviously. Replenish anything that is damaged and leave them there. Over here. And this one got encircled for some reason. That is unknown to me. Okay. We still don't know if we have enemy forces in Brie. There might not be. Oh, okay. I took a chance and they have some US infantry over there. Okay. Bring this one back. This is not looking too good, actually. I'm all over the place here. So the Sherman is still alive. We have that Cromwell. I have 2 tanks. All 3 tanks are actually in bad shape, and the enemy artillery is still around. So we might consider getting the Stukas up now. I think we will deploy them now. If we can deploy them over here somewhere, yes. Okay. They will be needed. Allied, turn 13. Looks like the bombers are heading home, at least one of them was. Oh, that Cromwell is stupidly strong. And they now have 2 artillery pieces over there. No, that's an AT gun. Okay, my mistake. We'll take a look at it when we get back. The bombers keep bombing. No surprise. And the Mustang is heading back. So that is still alive. So no fighters right now. We can just concentrate on the bombers here. I can't even take 1 bomber. Get this off. Oh, there is a 17-pounder there. Reorganize this one. In the center, there are no enemy units left, except for the Challenger up here. We might want to go for it, actually. To finish that off. Boom. I will wait 1 more turn before coming out of our emplacements. over here, new situation. We need to take that Cromwell out. Yeah, it gets stopped in the tracks there. At least let's try to encircle it. Deal some damage to it. We can't quite reach it. Okay, the Stukas was a great help. Turn 14. They try to break out, that's not gonna happen. They still have that artillery piece, which will deal some damage. The Sherman is still alive. Back in the west. Some replenishments. Let's see what the bombers do there. The artillery in the east takes a shot, no surprise. We're back in the east now. In the center, the bombers keep bombing. Our fighters are busy trying to take them out of the skies. We'll at least get one down in this coming turn. We do have time to just sit here. That should not be a problem. We do take less damage when we are well dug in. Mosquito's back in the west. And another hurricane. Plenty of fighters. They might be heading for the Stukas. You can see on the direction they're coming from. That's probably their intention. New threat. A US naval task force has slipped through despite the Luftwaffe's efforts to interdict shipping in the channel. Transports have unloaded additional ground troops, while several warships are in position to provide fire support near Antwerp. Condors. Deal with an enemy naval forces. FW-200 naval bombers have been tasked to support the operation. The Luftwaffe will have to provide them with fighter escorts. Yes, of course. Just move down this way. Okay, so let's see. We should be able to take out that Cromwell. Then we can attack the artillery, because that is causing me the biggest problems. We can just replenish, 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 replenish. Come up here and take a shot at that Sherman, and we should be able to take it out. The infantry. That was over there in the center. Our fighters will try and, at least to start with, take out this B-17. I think we got it. The others are still at 8 and 9. So it's a constant struggle here. Let's get this artillery forward. Now we do have some infantry counter-attacking over here. Yeah, let's get them into the woods there. There's also a Churchill Avro. Now the 80 gun is out of the game. We might even take the Panther up and finish it off. Well, let's find out if there's anything in Oudenaarde. No? Okay. They'll just come up this way. And this way. Get some vision up here. On the ground in the center. Yeah, this is not too far up to Antwerp. Replenish that one. I think we'll just keep our grounds here. Keep dug in, so nothing is gonna move. Okay, I like turn 15 and halfway through the scenario. Turn-wise, enemy artillery in the far west opens up. Mosquito is also there to bomb. Yeah, the fighters are going for the Stukas, so they will take a lot of damage and have to return home. There's no way they can fight this. Well, we could concentrate our own fighters on them. I think I will do that. That will give the two remaining bombers still some free reign to keep their bombing rates open. The SS are getting hit hard in the west. Oh, that was nice. Couple of damage to that bomber. Okay. So up here we can start moving down this way. With everything. Got the bomber down here. Can we land somewhere with this one? No, it's just out of range. That means they are probably dead. You can land the other one, or use it as bait to keep the other one alive. Let's see if we can reach it. We can reach with my fighters over here. We'll do that. That. And that. And then keep the fighter. Keep the Stuka in the air. Get this one up. Alright, we can start over here. We know there's an AT gun there. These guys are back in full strength and the town is still holding. We'll go this way and start working on the AT gun. And these two will reorganize. In the center. We're still just dealing with... I don't like this one getting attacked. Dealing with the bombings. And we have an enemy artillery over there. My artillery is in range. Perhaps these British troops can get destroyed. Yeah, I think we can. So let's go over there, get these guys back to here. Bring the infantry around. Here comes the König. Take out this infantry and then take a shot at the Churchill. And we'll bring this one up here. Okay. Start moving this artillery up. And this. So there is the remaining Mustang. Way out of reach. And should we start moving on Antwerp? The bombers are down to 5 and 7, so that they're not that dangerous. Yeah, I think we should. Time to move out. Artillery will stay a little bit. Okay, let's see how that goes. Turn 16. Artillery in the west takes another shot, and the Mosquito, both hitting the same infantry unit. The Churchill is relocating, and the fighters in the east looks like they're returning to base. Both of them. That will keep my Stuka in action. And the bombers in the center finds targets, delivers bombs. Both of them. Alright, the Mustang lands, and we have... Ooh, what is that? Some new stuff. That was the stuff that landed. That is an M4 Calliope and an M26 Pershing. Ooh. Over here. Right, so the fighters will come back in the center and try and destroy that one. Need a little bit of luck to get it. Yeah, we got it. That just leaves the B-24 and the Mosquito and 3 damaged fighters. The Stuka here continues raiding the artillery. Now we're gonna surround this guy. Take this shot. Where does it go? Oh, it's blown up. Okay. So let's see how much damage we can do here. And then we can finish the AT gun. And that just leaves the infantry. Land the Stuka. I did have this one as well. Let's just follow it over here. And then this. Now let's go in the west. We can take the Mustang out on the ground. So let's do that. Oh, they have an AT gun there. Didn't do any damage though. The Churchill goes over there. Let's see if we can't finish it. Yes, that did cost me 2 points. But the Churchill is gone. And this artillery goes up here. This one opens up. And let's see how we are doing against that one. We do have the Jagdpanther here. So this should be possible. Follow it. Take this shot. Stay and get the Jagdpanther in behind. Get the infantry over here. The heavies up this way. Okay, I think that's the turn. What's left? Let's get this one over here. BL 4.5 inch medium gun. Okay, turn 17, Allied. In the east, some artillery opens up fire from the center. The AA gun in the west replenishes, and the artillery in the far west continues to fire, and also the B-24 does a lot of bombing, but I have some fighter support there, which takes the bomber down to 2 points, which means we can get rid of that next turn. Then there's still the Mosquito, and a couple of fighters in the north. Here comes the Pershing. It will strike at the infantry, but with Jagdpanther right behind it, the trap snaps. Just what we wanted. Calliope does some kind of suicide mission, and the enemy fighters are back. At least one of them here. Yeah, they're both straight running. So we should probably concentrate on them instead of the B-24. Make sure the fighters are gone. Let's start with that. Fighters are gone. Take a shot at the B-24. It still has 1 point left. And let's finish off this M4. Replenish that one. Get the artillery up closer. And this one. That takes us up here where we have the Pershing. Let's take a shot with the Tiger. And then with the Panther. And then hopefully the Jagdpanther can finish it off. Yes. Bye bye Pershing. Infantry can just replenish. They have that priest up there and also a Churchill Crocodile. Yeah, let's just move up this way. Okay, over here. I want to get this artillery a bit closer. Then we need to take shots at the AT gun with infantry. Get this one back to full. Destroy the AA gun. And we also have the SS coming up this way. Move the Königstiger around. Not taking shots because of that one. Just move it around. Come up this way. So we need to finish this area here and take the town over there. We also need to progress to Antwerp. And we've taken what we need over here, where we just need to relax a little bit. Bomb these guys. Getting this one back. Send these guys back to safety. Finish all of those infantry units. Replenish. And we're actually done over here. We can send the aircraft into the center, where there now is no enemy fighters left and actually just one airplane. Yeah, turn 18. Well, we're still in reach of that artillery piece. I'll just move back a little bit. That should not bother us anymore. The Churchill Crocodile moves back north. And the artillery in the west keeps firing, and the B-24 takes its last shot on the artillery in the center. And the Mosquito is still alive. Yeah, I forgot about that. That will be their last aircraft. I'll send my fighters over there. The Priest moves west as well. Okay. Do we have we have an airfield here that we can use? But let's start by taking down the B-24. And then attack the Mosquito. That's also taken down. Where's the last fighter? It's here. It needs to land actually. So let's do that. Okay, so that 80 gun here, we need to deal some more damage to that. Using my infantry. Keep moving around there. Come up this way. We have infantry there. Let's take a shot at them. Okay, where can we go? We can actually go all the way up there, but we'll probably run into something. Let's see what we have here. Yes, Canadian infantry. We'll stop bombing it first, then do this, and then come back with this one. Okay. So let's take the Stork and move it up here. Let's see what we have here. This is a supply ship and a merchant ship, and there are more ships in the far northwest. And we still have 11 turns. Over here, we just need to get out of range of that. Where is it? It's there, okay. I don't really need to take it down, I just need to get out of its range, which is right here. They will just dig in there and we'll send the Stuka up this way. The other Stuka is at 9, that's fine, let's get that up. Turn 19 Allied. Some replenishments. The 80 gun moves down. Why? The Churchill comes back and takes a shot at the Tiger because it lost some points. Let's see, the Priest moves first. Takes the Tiger down to 5. And let's see the Churchill. There's also a Sherman coming. The Churchill does not open up fire. Okay. Okay, so we have all the fighters that can do some stuff here. We can take some shots at the AT gun over here. And then we need to locate that priest. This one cannot reach the priest, but it can reach the crocodile. Okay, there are 2 Shermans and the priests and the Churchill in Antwerp itself. Get this one back to full. Destroy the AT gun. Destroy the artillery. And start working on these guys. I need this artillery a little bit further up. Same goes for these. We'll keep firing at these guys, taking that town. Oh, the Condor. Where is it? Bring this one up here and this one up here. Okay, so Tiger has to come back. Replenish. We'll bring the Panther up here. And the heavies up here. Turn 20. Artillery opens up in the northwest, so we need to locate that just north of the town. So we need to fire on that with the bombers and fighters. And there's still the priest also. Here comes a Sherman. Does not take a shot. The other Sherman does not take a shot either. Heavy infantry revealed in a woods portion. There. Probably some in Dendamonde as well. Destroy those guys, replenish. Come up this way. And we'll just take that one out with the Panther. Heavy toll. The Allied armies are suffering heavy losses. Berlin has decided all remaining reserves will be released in the next operation. So we just need to destroy the 2 warships and take the remaining victory positions. This one needs to land now. We can use this airfield here, that's fine. Get this one up. No, we can't see anything there, okay. Condor. Get it up there. We'll just discover those guys and then give them something to think about. Stay in those positions. And I think we have, yeah, one more Stuka. Can't reach anything this turn, but it'll be operational next turn. These guys are just staying here. They have finished the task. Let's get some vision on this stuff over here. 2 destroyers and a cruiser. Turn 21. Some movement by the heavies. Replenishment by the others. And the priest moves around. I need to bomb that as well. If I can reach. Just no, I can't. I can reach these guys. Heavy toll on that one. Let's continue with the fighters to see if we can take it out. Where are the other fighters? I should have a couple more. One is here. One is here. Okay. Still on 1 point. Yeah, so that's not good enough. Ah, it is protected by that one. We can take this shot though. Come up here, move up there. Oh, nobody in there. Comes up this way. Now the tiger is back. Let's take this town, move the tiger up. Use the Jagdpanther. Get this one over here. Okay, turn 22. We still have 1 artillery at full strength. And the priest at 1 strength. And then the ships as well. Here comes the Churchill, moves around. Heavies are no longer protected by the Jagdpanther. The cruiser moves further into the bay and takes a shot at my Königstiger, which can now leave that position. There's no need to stay there. All the warships will bomb it. Still have 1 Sherman in okay condition. Replenishes back to 10. The other one comes down. Replenishes back to 4. The priest moves forward and does not replenish. So let's just finish this guy. Finish off the priest. Come over here with these guys. Bring this one back out. Just leave these guys for infantry. Come around this way. Or bombers. Yeah, because that's going to cause the most problems for us. I believe we have another one. Yeah, that's over here. Okay, so move over there. Artillery opens up. So we can finish that Sherman. Looks plausible. Alrighty. Bring this one up here. Let's see, 7 turns. That should be doable. Just gotta be aware of, I need those warships. So let's concentrate on them in the coming turn with the aircraft. Before taking Antwerp. They do have an artillery northeast of Antwerp, which opens up fire, and heavy infantry in Antwerp itself. Still that one Sherman and the Churchill and those warships. Yeah, definitely gonna go for those warships now. Can I reach? Yeah, let's go for this one. It's gonna run out of fuel. That's bad timing. Where is the closest airfield? Oh, there is one right there. So we should be okay. I think I can reach that airfield. Yeah, and then these guys will not be able to do anything, so they will continue this work here. Yeah, and then can we get these guys up? Not quite. Just leave that AT gun for now. Finish this one. I don't really need the artillery either, but let's just move it up. Replenish these guys. Achievement unlocked, tank specialist. Sounds good. Okay, the cruiser is down to half. This is actually going to take a few turns, so it's a good thing I got that started. On the ground we have the AT gun left with 4 points, and then the heavies in the town. There's also some kind of artillery up here, and that AA gun is also active. Yeah, continue. Continue. The crucified's back. Okay. Now this one is going to land. And no, it actually can't reach anything. It can reach this one over here, but I can't get to that, so that means we'll take some damage. My calculation was not accurate. This one needs to land as well. There's no straight run. That will work. Maybe, will they work on this one? Yeah, they will. Okay. So let's start working on them. One of them with the fighters. Obviously take out this one. Oh, there's an AT gun there. Replenish, replenish. Move these guys up. I will not take that shot though. Okay, so let's see how much damage the Stuka will suffer. The artillery is behind the AT gun. Okay. It's not too bad with the Stuka. Can we finish this one off now? Yes. And the destroyer is down to 2 points, so we'll get that next turn for sure. I think we should just move out of the way with these guys then. There's no need to challenge all of this. We'll take these guys out without taking Antwerp. Because I need to take that one ship first, and that's going to be in the next turn. So just end the turn here. And then you can reach with this one. Boom. Naval victory. The remains of the US Navy task force have retreated into the open sea after taking heavy losses from our raids. And that means we can just take Antwerp, and that should be it. Boom. Major victory. Antwerp is ours again. Berlin is confident that further focus on the Allied supply ports along the North Sea and English Channel will eventually win us the war. Okay. So let's check it out here. This specialization is not yet available. So we clearly have a bug here. I have 34 specialization points. And everything is unavailable. So I could actually get the Yuan project, I could get the Vampire Nachtjäger, and the Entwicklung series. I have the points for that, but they're all not yet available, it seems. So that's definitely a bug in the game. There's nothing I can do about it other than trying to reload and see if it's back in the next time I load up. But that's it for now. This is gonna be Calais 45 will be the last mission in this campaign. I hope to see you guys there. Have a good night. Bye bye.